I'm gonna hit some quads today. I don't know how well this is gonna go, but we got our Power Tech bench set up. Let's just go ahead and start banging them out. Sometimes you gotta really tighten this thing up, otherwise it starts getting crazy. This is all warm-ups. Sometimes I'll do one leg at a time. Switch the leg. Not bad. Probably do keep warming up at that weight. If you got a home gym and you're interested in some sort of leg extension type deal, definitely recommend this Power Tech bench with the extension attachment. We're just gonna burn them out today. It's 5 o'clock in the morning, and I'm over here hitting some quads. I'll probably do another set of that. Really get the blood in there. Oh man, I'll tell you one thing. My wife has been a little sick lately, and I'm slowly getting whatever she got going on. Throat's bothering me. You know when you can just feel it. I'm trying to ignore it. There we go. You know, after you do a couple sets, sometimes things just, your joints start feeling cleaner. I think that when you're doing leg training early in the morning and you're crunching for time, I think the best thing to do is like a pre-exhaust method. Just go ahead and just wear them out and then get into other exercises for them and stuff like that. Because when it comes to legs, your legs are such a big body part in comparison to the rest of your body that, you know, a real leg day, it needs a day completely on its own. Even if you split up quads and hamstrings, like that's a big muscle group to try to get with. I mean, because you're gonna want to do like a real leg day. one that's, you're going to want compounds in there, but compounds for your leg day, they really take up time. They definitely take up some time. So for me, trying to get quick and get there, the pre-exhaust method for legs is definitely the way that I have to go about it. Unless it's like after work, which isn't the most ideal time for me. Because as soon as I get home, got kids running everywhere. You know, I would like to, but not the best for me to do that. Now, if it's like a weekend, which I've been thinking about having dedicated, making Saturday mornings like a dedicated leg day, because I won't be rushed. I won't anything like that, but I like to get them out of the way early in the week. But at the same time, I'm crunching for time earlier in the week. I should have did legs yesterday and just started my week off like that. But I don't know. Here we go. Oh. That felt really good. I felt pretty good. Pretty good. What's great about this is I put this bench all the way down to a decline position. Then you can do hamstring curls, kind of the same as the gym. It's just all leverage based, no cables or anything like that. But I'll tell you what, this, as far as home gym goes, this is money. This right here is awesome. You know, because I mean, it's when you're training at home, like not everyone can do hamstring curls or, you know, leg extensions and stuff like that. I think that when it comes to legs in particular, squatting is important. I also feel like you need other things too to really get up. As far as your upper body, I think with your upper body, you could do anything without specialty machines as long as you're doing the basics. But with legs, you know, outside of squats and lunges and stiff leg deads for hamstrings and stuff like that, you can't really get target specific as much as the upper body with the free weights. That's a bodybuilding context, don't take that for everything. Like if you're a power lifter, don't worry about whatever. But I think, you know, these accessory exercises really help with the legs and stuff like that. More so. But, you know, if I had all the money but limited space, I'd probably have a lot of specialty leg machines just because they just hit perfect. All right. So we're just going up. We're not really counting sets, reps. We're just trying to get up to a weight that's pretty much going to be into our working set. So these are all still fillers and warm-ups and stuff like that. So I was going to really throw some hamstrings in here, but I think I'm just going to stick with quads due to the time factor. Like I said, I don't know. I could just spam a bunch of stuff and rush, but if I go too fast, so I feel like I'm lacking attention to the muscle group. So like I thought about adding a smaller muscle group just for fun. Like I thought about adding rear delts, and I might, but it's just such a demand with legs. I don't know how many I did. Wasn't counting, but I'm definitely feeling it in the quads a little bit. So let's throw another 45 on there. Oh yeah. So I did get a package yesterday, and I anticipated that it was going to be my squat rack that I ordered like a week and a half ago. And I didn't know that the thing came in like 2 packages. I thought it was just going to be one massive package. Everything's going to be bulked together. Well, they sent 1 package. So I got a box over here with half of a squat rack. I got home from work yesterday. I saw it on the porch. I was like, why is that box smaller than I would like it to be? I opened it up, and it's only the back part of the squat. So it's only got the weight horns and the back posts, and that was it. And I was like, what the? So I looked. There's another box, and both boxes got there at the same time at UPS yesterday, and I guess they felt like only taking one. So I guess the other one's supposed to be here today, but I was anticipating having that whole thing set up, and we were going to do some squats, but good things come to those who wait. It's one of my favorite quotes. So ooh, oh my goodness, I like that. I think we should throw a 10 on there, because I think that is leading into working sets, and with extensions, they're really a burner exercise for sure. I was going to start with some goblet squats. I love me some goblet squats, but when it's early in the morning, it's harder to warm up so quick to get into squats, because you can warm up your quads, but the rest of your body's like not warmed up as much. So I need a good pre-exhaust to get me ready to go to do that. So leg extensions. And if you wanted to, you could just stay here the whole workout and just do leg extensions and just fry your quads, which I like that, but at the same time, I don't know. So I recover way too fast from leg extensions, but the squats, any squat, like goblet squat, back squat, like just, I mean, sissy squats, like any kind of squat, man, it just, your central nervous system's like, whoa, dude, like chill out. But I love those exercises that demand my nervous system to go, hey, dude, I need you to adapt. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was 12 reps. That last rep hurt. Not injury hurt, but hurt as in like burn hurt. So I think let's throw another 10 because we're getting into working sets. Honestly, that last set, like that last rep, felt like a working set rep. That wasn't a failure, but when you're doing exercises, you can tell what reps at some point, especially if you've been doing this long enough, you can tell what reps are the money reps. I think that last one was a money rep, but so I'm gonna add 10 more pounds. So now I will say there's been times like I've loaded this thing up for fun, just to move weight. And I will say that when you have so much weight over here and you're a little intense and stuff like that, sometimes the bench wants to go like this. So I got 2 55-pound dumbbells, and I'll put dumbbells on each, like over the back legs or whatever. And like it'll hold it down from that. But definitely that's the only issue that I've ever run with this particular piece. And it's not that big of a deal. I mean, it makes sense. You got all this weight up front, like nothing back there. Like, you know what I mean? So, all right, let's see how this is going to go. Ooh. So I think that was a good working set. We'll go ahead and take the 2 10s off, and let's just throw a 25 on. That's a good filler. And I mean, we may stay here because with extensions, like, you get more out of the higher reps with extensions than you do so low reps, because this is more of like that a burner exercise, more filling blood up in there and really getting it going. You know, I mean, you could do low reps and higher weight, but something like this, I feel like you don't benefit as much. I mean, you could just, for the sake of strength, you could just do whatever, but this bodybuilding wise, this exercise is better at higher reps. So if I'm going to go heavier, I want to be around the 12 rep range, just because it's not really it's not a compound exercise. So you need to do this exercise in a way that you're getting like the good reps as heavy as they can. Plus, this is pre-exhaust, so you guys are probably watching this and you're like, man, this guy's doing legs at 5 o'clock in the morning. Trust me, I feel the same way. But my life has been like, hey, this is what you got to do if you want to hit your goals. You got to make the time, make time. So if I have to get up super early for the sake of getting this done, it's what I gotta do. So we're going to stay at that weight for a little bit, and we'll drop set it, take some weights off, do some more, and I'm going to get into these squats because that's what I'm saying. The warm-ups are something else. Oh, man. My quads are pumping up pretty good, which that's what you want. The funniest thing is every time I train legs, this happened last time, but every time I train legs, my job ends up having me in the field doing crazy stuff. And every other day, you know, I'm not as much in the field, and it's all desk work, estimates and stuff like that. But every time I do legs, I have to go out in the field and do other stuff. And then I'm just like, I'm not complaining to anybody, but in my head, I'm crying. I am literally crying. Like last time I did legs, I ended up having to go under somebody's house for like 2 hours and extract water, and oh man, it was terrible. It was terrible. I was by myself. I was just crying. I was like, yeah, this pays the bills. Also, maybe I'm making progress. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen to me today, but who knows? I'm going to do one more set of that, and then I'm going to drop set it. Because I don't really know what time it is right now. I'm trying to get this done. That's what I'm saying. Like, a good leg day, you need some time, man. You need some time. I feel like every other muscle group I mean, you could do the entire quick workout with a solid compound exercise and hit what needs to be hit. But with legs, you need both, man. You really need both of them for legs. You need your squats, but you need the accessory, because there are parts of your legs that don't necessarily get burned from the compounds. That's just my opinion. You can do whatever you want with that, but oh man. Let's go ahead and get this out the way so I can go ahead and cry later. Like I said, I could up the weight, add more weight, do even less reps, but like I said, extensions are it's just not that kind of exercise. Leg training is more of an exclusion to other things than the upper body. The upper body, you can get away with everything. Legs are different, man. They require more stuff. And like, you just have to do it though. You can't, even if you're crunching on time, find a way to get, you know what I mean? Now I could just come in here and do only squats, but they won't hit what I want them to hit as well. Come on. All right. So we're really burning out here. So let's go ahead and do another drop set. I'll take this 45 off and we'll leave just 145 on. And this drop set will be unique because we're going to do another drop set, but with the same weight. And you're probably asking, how does that make any sense? Well, I'll show you. So this is way lighter, but those first reps are easy, but then as you progress, this is a good. Let's get a pause. Drop set. So we're going to do one leg. And that's leg extensions right there. That's if your legs, your quads ain't blowing up after any of that, you're something else. You're something else, and I don't know what, I don't have nothing for you, but for me, I'm gonna feel that later, that's for sure. So that's extensions. That's the leg extension. Now let's get into some squats. We got to do them. We got to do them, dude. Oh, Lord. All right, let's tidy up a little bit. You know what I mean? All right. Let's do some squats. I'm running out of time. So let's just go ahead and change the dials to 30 pounds because I don't know what's going to happen after killing my quads from that. So this is already going to hurt my feelings, I can tell. That's 12. You know, that wasn't terrible. Obviously, the upper part of that movement's all quads, but as you start getting too lower, really hit your hammies and your glutes. That's why I love this exercise pretty good, but I can't do regular barbell squats like I'd want to. And I have these individual jack stands, but when I start up in weight, they're too wonky. They're cheap too. They're like the cheaper versions of those. I probably got them for $40, and they were to just kind of get me through where I was at in my life 2 years ago. But my circumstances are different, so I am trying to get better things to match what I'm trying to do. So that's funny. I think I changed both of these for no reason. I only needed to change one, but all right, so that was 30. Let's do 40. So whenever I'm doing these, I generally don't really come all the way up and lock out. I like to keep the tension on the quads. Oh man, I felt that set. Oh man. Oh. I'm getting close to crying. Definitely getting close to crying. One thing about squats is, like I said, it's not just your legs that get this, but your nervous system feels these. These will wear you out. Squats. So it's very, very important that you do your squats. And if you work out at home too, and you don't have weights, body weight squats, and just go ham on those. Do different variations of them. Keep your legs close. You know, try to hit more of your quads. Keep them wide. Do wide ones. Hit more of your hamstrings. Go deeper to hit your glutes. You know, there's ways you can hit everything. But if you have like other things, extensions, hamstring stuff, like that's better. But don't let that discourage you as if you can't get anything, because that's simply not true. Oh my God. Oh God. Oh no. Sometimes you'll get in them sets, you don't even want to talk. Oh man, my quads are freaking going, what are you doing? Why are you doing this to us? I'm over here like, because I want to look like an action figure. A lot of people don't understand that when you're trying to get your body to look a very certain way, and I mean like a certain way, people don't understand like what the work that has to go into this to achieve that. And not even just working out, like the food, the recovery, your stress levels play a big factor in all this too. No one wants to talk about that, but your stress levels can affect your progress. There's like so many other things, you know, and some of it is just the same thing over and over. And it's, to most people, it's considered boring, but boring and being consistent will get you gains, dude. That was not good. That was not good. I'm going to do one more more set. I'm gonna drop set it, and then I'm done because I'm out of time. Now I could hit both. Like my last leg day, I hit both hamstrings and quads. But when your workouts are so early and you have crunching for time, I can only do what I can do. So I've been thinking about throwing hamstrings on my back day and starting off with hamstring curls and going ham, and then going right into my back day because I love barbell rows, I love deadlifts. So all of that is incorporating. I mean, that's my whole posterior chain that I'm hitting. One of my favorite bodybuilders growing up has been Evan Centopani, and he's always recommended, he didn't always do it, but like he would recommend, throw your hamstrings in there, start back day. That way, like when you're heavy rowing and all that stuff, like your hamstrings are already they're in sync, they're firing. So definitely check him out. He loves the basic exercises. So, and he has plenty of results to prove that the basics are what's up. So definitely check him out. Did not want to move. Almost dropped the weight. I've already got 40 over here, so let's just. Oh my That's my leg day. That's my quad day. Sorry, I can't talk right now. I'm having a heart attack. So that's a quick leg day you can do in your home gym. If you don't have an extension machine, do more squats, change your stances, do lunges, do some Bulgarian squats. There's a lot you can do. I just have that piece, so I get to reap the rewards from it for pre-exhaust context. But if you like this kind of content, home gym training, the basics, hard work, go ahead and like, subscribe, and I'll check you guys on the next video. Maybe I'll have an actual squat rack, but we'll see. So catch you guys on the next one.